Once upon a time, long, long ago, in the middle of a turquoise sea, there lay a lonely island. From afar, it looked like any other speck of land upon the waves, but up close, well, it was anything but ordinary. The island was home to pirates. The wolves of the sea had piled up countless gold and glittering gems there. And where there's treasure and wealth, there must surely be a king as well. That is what my story is about today. The sun rode high in the sky, the sea frothed with foaming waves, a gentle breeze blew. There was silence and calm, until someone shouted, "Today is the king's election!" Excitement swept through the pirate folk. "By evening we'll have a king! There'll be a grand feast, food and drink, and all you crave, but only if someone finally passes the royal trials." Now let's see who's entering. The first contender is One-Toothed James, whose smile makes even the shyest soul laugh out loud. Would a man whose ears outnumber his teeth make a good king? Let's give him a chance. Perhaps he'll pep up our tale. The second contender is Timid Bob, and you'd best know he's never lost a battle. He always dashed below deck, hid in a barrel, and stayed put. When the fighting ended, he queued up for the loot. Will he be a good king? I don't think so, but I'd still watch him during the contest. Who's the third? Rover. You can't sign up. And why not? Because you always jump and play and never bite. Any crown on your head would never sit right. Anyone else? Oh yes, I believe we have our strongest candidate, Captain Jack Spinach. Tall and tough, no doubt, a legendary hero. I'm thinking, although the contest hasn't even begun, the matter's as good as won. Unless, what do my eyes behold? Liza approaches, the kind pirate maid. Her ship has crossed 7 seas, so she could join the fray. The pirate crowd gawks. A girl blown here by the southern wind. Captain Jack laughs and strides up, proud as ever. A girl cannot compete in the election and cannot be king. Run along to the shore, little one, and splash in the water. Captain Jack, your conceit is starting to outgrow your belly. I will enter the contest, and believe me, I shall win. I say we ask the archipelago's wizard whether a maiden may enter the king's election. So they did. They went to the little isle where a sorceress lived, whose word was law among pirates. They asked her whether a crown might rest upon a maiden's head. Her answer was crafty and curious. Indeed, Liza cannot be a king. You spoke truly, Captain. But if she wins the contest, she can be a princess. She may compete, and the better shall prevail. So be it. The contest has 3 trials. Whoever wins 2 of the 3 shall be the new ruler. The first is the trial of strength, the second the trial of wit, and the third the trial of heart. 3 scrolls await you all. Good luck. The contest began with the trial of strength. Our first 2 contestants, One-Toothed James and Timid Bob. The pirates were thrilled. Almost all had bet on Bob. But then, oh no, what's this? This will be a foot race, no doubt about it. The coward runs, trembling. After him James, headlong and yelling. "Wait, you coward, or I'll bite you!" And so it went for hours. They ran, they fell, and both dropped out of the contest. We didn't lose much, but we sure had a laugh. Liza grew glum, wondering how she might win the first trial. The captain is much stronger than I. In a fair fight I can't prevail. Perhaps a little trick might tip the scale. I'll challenge the captain to a curious test. If he beats me at tug of war, I'll admit he's stronger than the rest. But to make the match more even still, I'll wrap the rope around this barrel's rim. Now let's see who wins. The captain appeared and had a hearty laugh at the trial. Silly little task. Oh, well then, I'll drag you like a tiny mouse. The contest began. Liza felt the captain was much the stronger. Good thing she'd tied off the rope. The captain toyed with it, slackening then yanking, delighted that everyone laughed at the girl. But soon he wearied and gave a mighty pull. The rope would not give. The captain nearly burst. He tugged and strained, but all in vain. His legs could scarcely hold the strain. Then he heard the pirate horde laughing at his every chord. He realized he'd been tricked and cried, baffled and sore, "That's cheating!" "You can't win like this," Liza answered calmly. "You're right, Captain. I've lost this trial. I meant to cheat, but I've learned that no good ruler wins by guile. I failed the trial of strength. That's all I could do. But 2 more trials remain. I'll beat you in those 2. And indeed, 2 trials remained. The trial of wit was a curious riddle. The one who finds the treasure will win it. There is one map the contestants must share. Time to work together, though that seems rather rare. "Let's see which way we ought to go," the captain said, peering at the map and finding nothing to admire. He grumbled and gruffed, but what did the maiden say? "It's not so hard, Captain. The right direction's that-a-way. Let's sail to the Blue Island. Behind the big mountain lies the bay. Take my ship, it's faster, and once we're there, we'll see who's the master." But the captain wanted none of it. "One ship for both of us, so we both can sink at once." "My plan is set," he thought. "I know how to slow the lass." Liza's ship was lightning swift, and the wind that day was perfect. Liza was a fine captain, of that there was no doubt, and her crew adored her, inside and out. But there was something no one had prepared for, something all sailors dread. Someone beneath the hull, with a drill, meant mischief. "Uh-oh, this spells trouble, friend. That wasn't nice." Liza sensed danger and strode to her crew. "Stand ready, pirates. I feel something's about to happen." Captain Jack's plan worked. The ship could not withstand the sea's assault. The briny water poured in. All was in vain. The ship slowly sank. Every pirate leapt into the waves. Liza was the last aboard. The water broke through the breach, and soon the ship lay on the ocean floor. But Liza did not give up. She would conquer the sea. "If I must swim, so be it. I've got a few friends with me. The fishes will point out the way. I'll find the captain yet today." The captain had already arrived, map in hand. He stared and puzzled and searched for the treasure's land. At long last he found it. Why, it's Children's Street. That's where the treasure will be, without a doubt. But where is the treasure? Under the hat? Nothing. Perhaps the cat hides the precious thing. No, nothing there but a cute little meow. It's here, I'm certain. The barrel's empty. Wait, what's that? Does the loaf hide gold, perhaps? And so it went for hours, but the captain found nothing at last. Meanwhile, Liza arrived and tried her luck. She stood in the middle of the street and paced around, thinking. "I know the answer is a riddle. Rack your brains, pirate girl." And then, out of nowhere, a thought came. The treasure is not gold, not diamond, not sapphire bright. It's a child's sparkling eyes and wondrous smile of light. That's my solution. Let's see if it's right. It's splendid. Liza had tied the score. The final trial was the trial of heart. One single task, and then we crown the ruler. But perhaps the task is not so simple. Make the pirate folk happy. Now, little girl, this time you'll surely fail, said the captain, and he had every reason for his self-assured grin. He knew the pirates' ways. He knew just what would please them. Gold is the key to a pirate's heart. Each one gets a hearty handful. There's a wagon full of it. Come, let's play and clink our mugs of apple juice. Liza pondered. What should I do? Then she remembered what she herself loved. Nothing's lovelier than flowers in bloom, and the meadows are full of them. I think that's worth far, far more than gold. Did the plan work? Alas, it seems it didn't today. Captain Jack mocked and danced around the girl. I won! I won! I'll be the pirate king! Well then, just like a preschooler, someone muttered. All right, Liza said. You're right. You truly won. I renounce my claim to the throne. You are the king. I'll lead the pirate folk, and if you ask nicely, perhaps there'll be a spot for you on my ship. You can bake, you can cook, you can scrub the deck, and sometimes tell a bedtime story. The pirates celebrated, though they loved Liza more. But the crown belongs to the winner, so spoke the sorceress's law. But then something strange occurred. What's that? Another map? No, sealed letter from the ancient pirates. Let the new ruler of the pirate folk be the one who gives up the throne for another's sake. Oh, what a twist! For Liza had yielded the throne to the captain. So does that make her the new ruler? What? That's not fair. I won't give up the throne. Show me a soul brave enough to take my flagship from me. The pier began to tremble. Silence fell among the pirates. Heavy steps approached. Who comes there? Blackbeard, the greatest king who ever lived. Captain Jack stared in confusion, unable to make sense of it. What wind has blown you here, dear Blackbeard? I heard you're slighting the ancient pirate scroll. Liza defeated you. Admit your loss. Come now, Captain. She's only a little girl. I know. Indeed, I know her well. I've raised her since the day before. She's your daughter. Oh dear, and I left her out at sea. Forgive me, please. Had I known, I'd never have done such a thing. I forgive you, Captain, said the kind girl, but there's someone very angry, whose teeth are very sharp. Rover! Oh no, leave the captain's trousers alone. The captain fled headlong, Rover laughing as he ran. Luckily, the dog doesn't like to swim, so a boat would be his refuge. The captain rowed, gloomy, thinking it couldn't get worse. And of course, he was wrong. Back with the pirates, they asked Liza, what now? She issued a new pirate law. No more raiding and plundering. What? Gasped the startled pirates. Then what instead? Fun and laughter, games and cheer. That pleased the pirate folk indeed. But what of Captain Jack? Oh, this is not a pleasant place. Poor thing, but I dislike sad tales. I'll put him back among the pirates. Let him spend the evening there too. Surely he's learned his lesson. A lovely evening began. The pirates made merry. I too shall celebrate that I've written this fair tale. But it seems I won't be alone. And I hope you'll come next time to hear a brand new story. Have a beautiful day, my little friend.